Hello everybody, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I have not done an anxiety talk for I think the past couple of months now. I have been very busy doing coursework, which I'm doing right now at the moment, and of course looking after Cookie. She does this all the time. So hang on a sec. So yeah, and of course I've been posting happy videos about the most rarest and forgotten kids shows and about the documentary about Chris Jarvis, so which has been nice. But I haven't done an anxiety talk in ages, and I really do want to talk about my recent issues that I've had with it lately. Apologies about the camera like bouncing, just in case you know, it's not really you that's going crazy. It's just because I'm sitting on the table and my phone is connected to my laptop, so yeah, there's a lot of that going on, so which is doing right now, so yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, and I thought I can't keep hiding anymore, and I feel like I need to, you know, talk about this issue because I feel like this is never going to go away until I talk about it. So just before I do actually start, I do want to say a massive thank you. Please ignore Cookie. Just to your lovely messages about my horrendous experience with Pip. I didn't think I was going to get loads of people like commenting saying I'm so sorry that happened to you. I just want to say thank you so much for that. I mean, it's something that I wished I never applied for. I should never have done that. I really wish to God I shouldn't have done that. But because I mean there are loads of people, especially, you know, you who've like commented about your worst situations and what I've went through. So that, I mean, that really did make me feel so guilty, and I never want to do it again, never apply for it again, or even do a referral, or what's the other word for it, appeal for it. So yeah, let's get started. So this video is about why I'm scared to have children. Now, that's just Cookie wagging her tail. So yeah, I'm terrified to have kids of my own, which really sucks because when I was a child, that's what I really wanted to be. I wanted to be a mom. Obviously, growing up with a single mom, I looked up to her a lot, and you know, that's what I remember, just playing with my baby dolls, especially my baby Annabelle, and you know, keeping her for a long time. And I was like, I really want a baby. I really want a baby. But as I got older, I never realised just how complicated and how it can have so much risks and complications and all this and that. Just to have a joy, just to bring like a joy in your life. So these are I'm going to share with you my reasons and a recent issue that's happened. And of course, you know, this is why I'm so scared. So the first issue, I'm going to get this one out of the way. So I just want to give you a quick update. Now, last year I spoke about why I'm scared to go for a smear test. Now, that video is still up there, and I do want to give you guys an update for it. So my sister went, obviously without telling me, but I knew she went anyway. She went with my mum, and they said again they couldn't find anything. She had a biopsy. The results came back, I think last week, and they said that she now has CN1, which shocked me because last year she went for a biopsy, which I didn't even know about until then. And apparently it turned out that the results just showed HPV and that was it. So I was like, okay, that's all right, no worries. And I didn't think that it was going to get a lot higher than that, which shocked me because I thought, how can a HPV go from HPV to CN1 in just 1 year? Like, surely that's not possible. And what really shocked me was how can like the top nurses of having a colposcopy, a gynecologist I think she's called, like be like the toppest one, and yet they say they can't see anything, and that you do a biopsy and then all of a sudden you get that result. I'm sorry, but what the F? You know what I mean? So, and apparently I freaked out because, again, I was home alone. And I was like, oh my God, thinking the worst again, like thinking, oh my God, it's got worse again. Now, I just want to let you guys know that CN1 is nothing to worry about. It doesn't require any treatment. So again, you know, I was all right about it, but I mean, like, receiving that really horrified me, because I thought, how can that even go up in such a short space of time? Like, it ain't even possible. And what I did was I went on my health anxiety community group, and they are absolutely brilliant group thing on Facebook. So I highly recommend for all the anxiety victims out there, especially health anxiety. Please go ahead and join them. They are brilliant. And one person said to me that she's had HPV for about 3 years, and apparently the HPV causes like the cell to change into CN1 due to the infection. So that kind of like made me realise about it. And obviously my sister was petrified. She wouldn't stop crying. She kept saying, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it. And it horrified me, because I thought this whole process of the procedure is to keep an eye on it so it doesn't get worse. And if it does get worse, then they can treat it. It's so simple, it's so easy. And of course, you know, I managed to put her mind at rest, because I mean, the only positive thing about having health anxiety is that you like learn how your body works. You learn about how checkups work, how you go through treatment, what to expect, how they do it. It's just, I mean, it's weird, but that's just my way of like reassuring myself that it's nothing to worry about. So, and apparently she did phone up the doctors, the other day, and she told me that they've told her the exact same thing as what I've told her. Now, obviously, to let you guys know, I still haven't been for my smear, and I'm like in about a month and 18 days, I'm going to be 27. So as you guys can tell, I am still petrified to have mine done, and I am still a virgin. So I don't know if they recommend it. I'm pretty sure that they do, but I'm literally a chicken. Now, why I'm so scared to have kids is because, like, once you have kids, that's what you're going to have to put up with for the rest of your lives. And if you get like a horrible result or something, that's the worst thing that you fear, is that, oh my God, I'm going to lose my kids, or like my kids are going to like lose me or something. And, you know, it really terrifies me a lot. And to be honest with you guys, I feel like so selfish. I feel like an absolute selfish person. I feel I'm neglecting my body. I feel, you know, really bad about it. And I never went for the HPV vaccine, because what annoyed me was how we was offered it in school, but no one told me what it was about. No one told me how vaccines work, and I didn't even know about it until like COVID happened. So, which is absolutely ridiculous. Which really like shocked me, because I thought, because I mean, I used to think that having a vaccine was like just an injection as a punishment or something. I shouldn't be laughing, I'm so sorry, but yeah. And I literally said to my mum, do you know what, I don't care, for my birthday this year I'm going to get the HPV vaccine. And my mom kept on like looking at me like as if I was going nuts, because I mean, I don't think she ever went for a HPV vaccine. She always went for her smears, and she never told me about, you know, when you like reach the age of 25, that's what you're gonna have to put up with. So yeah, that is my main concern, and I feel, you know, really bad about it. I mean, like, the thing is that I want to go for it, but I'm too frightened, because I mean, it's not like being looked at. I don't care. Like, if a doctor tells me to like take my leggings off, take my knickers off, show off your private part, I would do it. I don't care. Yeah, of course I would do it, because you're a doctor and I trust you. And if, you know, if another doctor told me to take my top off, take my bra off, check my boobs, go ahead, do it. I don't care. It's just, it's always like waiting for like the results, which is terrifying, and which is a bit weird, because it's like I'm doing an online course and, you know, waiting for the results. It does make me nervous, but it's not that big a deal. But then again, it's not my body about it. It's obviously just about my coursework and everything. And, you know, I have been doing well. I've been passing distinction after distinction. So yeah, that is my main reason why I'm so scared to have it done. And, you know, I do understand the procedure. I do understand how treatments work and everything, but it's just so scary. I mean, I don't know if it's just me being an absolute chicken because I just won't go for it, and because I worry thinking, oh my God, even if I'm a virgin, surely that I can still get HPV and it can still happen. Because I mean, I did kiss a bloke, I think about 6 years ago. So I'm scared it's going to be like that or something. So, which is terrifying. Yeah, but my sister is all right now. She understands about, you know, it's just to keep an eye on it. It's just a checkup, so nothing to worry about. But my biggest worry is that, oh my God, what happens if like next year it will go up to CN2? That's when they will have to recommend treatment. But, and I know it's all right, not like, you know, to have abnormal smears and everything, but oh God, it's me. It's freaking me. That's the problem. Because I won't go through it, and I feel so selfish. I mean, if I could break down and cry at telling you this, I freaking would. And I'm surprised that I'm not. Like, why the hell am I not breaking down over this? And it's just so annoying. Like, oh my God. So, yeah, this is the biggest issue about why I'm scared to have kids. This is my biggest issue. Anyway, so another biggest issue is what if I can't bond with the child, with like my own child? Now obviously that's what loads and loads of mothers, you know, go through, which is absolutely heartbreaking. It's really sad to like go through something like this. And yeah, so and it's like, what terrifies me is that you can't bond with your baby, and then all of a sudden like they take it away from you because you can't bond with them, or like you don't like them the minute you see them, or like you can't connect, you can't calm them down from crying. Now the problem with me is that I've had this since I was a kid. Whenever I hear a baby cry, and whenever they don't stop, you just it's like you don't realise just how heartbreaking it is to see, and you feel so helpless. And especially like when you take them out in public and everyone like gives you that stare that, oh, for God's sake, you've got the crying child. And I'm thinking to myself, have you got kids? Wasn't you in that situation one time? How did it make you feel? How about you just don't give us that look, give us a flaming hand and help us out. Now, I recently met up with my friend who has a 1-year-old son, and I feel like, because I mean, I did say to myself, okay, so after that big issue where I had a panic attack and where I broke down and cried, obviously in public, I even walked home crying my eyes out, which was ridiculous. I said to myself, I have to try this again. I have to try it again, because if I want to have kids, this is what I'm going to have to put up with every 24/7. So we did it again a few months later, and the minute her son looked at me, he completely shook his head, and I thought, he does not like me. He really doesn't like me. So it has made me realise that, geez, I am so judgmental. I am such a judgmental person, and I've just never even noticed. Because sometimes, like, whenever I see parents and I see their kids like running loose or acting up, being naughty, and they just sit there and let them get on with it, and it's like, can't you at least look after your child? And sometimes I think, what's the point of having kids then if you can't look after them properly? And I remember I was on the bus one time, obviously going to work and stuff, and I noticed the same issue, because like it was all crowded, little kids being naughty, not keeping still, and of course the parents were like losing it with them. And I realised that again, I was being judgmental, and I thought, right, don't say anything, don't be rude, just understand them. And I did understand them a lot. So yeah, I managed to like keep my cool and just be like, you know, what would happen if I sat there with the kids? Would I try and entertain them? Because I think that's what I would have done. I would have entertained them and be like, you know, this is a bus. There is old people sitting on the bus. They need their peace and quiet because they don't like loud noises. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be funny if we had our own, like, fun bus or something? Like, who would you have on your fun bus? I think that would be a great way to entertain kids. So, yeah. But yeah, I feel like, you know, her son has really made his point. He doesn't like me. He doesn't want anything to do with me. So I feel, and it's sad because, like, they did leave me with him for just a few minutes. And of course, you know, he was acting up. I was trying to keep him still. And then he started crying. He was not happy. And then, like, the mother comes over, picks him up. And then she freaking looked at me like that. Like I was being a nuisance. So I think that's when it really hit me. I thought, this is obviously like another big issue why I'm scared to have children. And it's funny because loads of people say, you're so good with kids, you should have kids of your own. And it's like, you don't know the mental side of it, of me as well. So that again is what bothers me. Like, oh my God, my child's not going to like me. It's going to hate me. Which of course, you know, is normal. Kids will hate their parents at some point, but they'll get over it. They'll love them again. They'll forgive them. But still, just, I feel like once they've made their point, they've really made their point. So, yeah, it sucks. So, another issue is that, obviously, the risks and complications it can have and how it can affect your mental health and everything. Obviously, you know, when, like, you go through, like, labour, and how like dangerous it can be, and how you're connected to all, like, these needles, these machines, the wires and everything, that again is terrifying. It really is scary. And especially, like, with COVID, I mean, loads of people who've had babies, I mean, they were never, I don't think they could only have like one person with them, like, during the procedure. But once they had to wait in hospital, they were never allowed to visit them, which is it's so sad. It really is horrible. But yeah, so that's another awful thing. I know there is more, but which is hard. But yeah, you know, talking about like my sister having a smear, it's that I get scared thinking that's going to happen to me. Like, I'm scared I'm going to get the same result. I'm scared it's going to be worse for me. But yeah, so, which really sucks. I mean, and it's funny because it's like kids I mean, like, people have babies all the time, like literally every single day. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the world can you even cope? How can you even cope with having kids all the time? Like, you make it look so easy. But of course, it's not so easy. We all know it's not so easy. I know it's not so easy. So, yeah, this is my biggest issue about, you know, the risks and the complications it can have. And of course, like, when my sister, you know, like, lost her baby as well, that I think that's what really put me off having kids. I mean, that again is like you never realise just how common it is to have a miscarriage, how common it is to have a stillbirth. And I think about when like Britney Spears had her miscarriage and she posted it on social media. I mean, I was absolutely devastated for her. It was just so sad. It was just such a shock. And like somebody else, I've forgotten his name, which again was heartbreaking. And it just makes you realise that this is like unreal and it's so common to happen. And of course, I want to point out is a friend of mine at dance. Apparently, she's got 2 kids, and she went through the exact same thing. I think she had a stillbirth. She told one of the teachers about it, and I overheard. And that was shocking for me because I thought, blimey, but you're so like active and you've got kids of your own. How can you still be? How can you act like as if nothing had happened? And it's sad though, because I mean, obviously, as we dance, she always says, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. So, which is sad to hear, because I'm like, oh my God, stop saying that. It's not like an exam or anything, but yeah, it's just so awful. And I feel like where my sister went through a stillbirth, I worry thinking it's going to happen to me. And I do have moments where I think, yeah, it should have been me, because I've been through a lot of shit, but I managed to come out of it. So, and it's funny because like you don't realise the heartache it puts you in, and it's funny because I don't really remember exactly what happened during that year, but I do remember just isolating myself a lot. So, which was hard. And the funny thing is that you obviously don't know what planet you're on. And again, with another big issue, when my I have this cat named Smudge. I'm pretty sure loads of you know about it anyway, who's followed me for like years. I mean, when he got sick, it really killed me, because I was trying to give him his medication and he wasn't taking it too well. And when he died, I thought, oh my God, I felt a sense of relief. And I thought, why in the world am I feeling so relieved over my dead cat? This is not normal. This is so not normal. And I do cry over him, you know, most of the time whenever I think about him. And this is what I did think about a lot. And I thought, geez, if this was bad for me over a cat, then what am I going to be like when I have kids? There's going to be like loads of times where I'm going to have to like rush them to A&E, especially in the nighttime, and like watch them suffer. And it's going to make me feel like a really hopeless parent. And you see other parents go through it with their kids, and it's so sad. So yeah, this is my another biggest issue about scared to have kids. Because I mean, there's going to be like numerous trips to A&E over like a cold or a virus, and it's sad because you know, if it's just a cold, I mean, babies get it like 10 times worse than grown-ups do. Or even if it's a chest infection, again, they can have it 10 times worse. And of course, bringing ambulances to your home, that is scary. That is absolutely terrifying. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, this is, these issues are all related to why I'm scared to have children. I just hope to God that I'm not alone on this. I mean, loads of people I know have got kids, and I'm so jealous. I don't know how they can keep up with it. So yeah, I don't know if it's just me, which is annoying. Anyway, guys, my throat is so dry right now from all that talking. I also want to let you guys know I have a brand new Instagram account, and it is called Anxiety and Me 26. So I highly recommend you guys to give me a follow. Really would mean a lot to me. So yeah, anyway guys, I hope you have a good day. I feel a bit better now letting all of this out and hopefully sharing it with you all, and I will feel better soon. And just another reminder, there will be another episode of the most rarest and forgotten kids shows, which will be uploaded soon. I haven't really started filming it yet because I've been busy doing coursework and my anxiety. So, and I am busy this week because where it's half term and everything, there's a lot going on. And of course with like the Queen's Jubilee, again, busy. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks there will be an episode, but I promise you it's not going to go away, I promise. So anyway guys, I'll see you guys very soon. Take care and goodbye.